Before you sell or give away your iPhone, stop, because if you don't wipe it the right way, your data could still be on it and the next person could either have full access to it or they could receive a device that is completely locked out and just basically a paperweight. I'll show you the exact steps to erase it properly so none of that happens. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. And where we want to go is in the settings app. So there's a few things in here that we will be looking at. But before we do, I want to mention one thing. If you set up that extra layer of security, that may be something that you run into during this. So I can show you right here on this phone because I have it turned on this phone. So if I go into Face ID and passcode, let me just put in my passcode right there. And then I scroll down to stolen device protection. So if you have this on, then when you go to turn it off, which happens when you wipe your phone or sign out of iCloud, you will get a message. So right when I turn this off, it's gonna look at my Face ID. I have it set to always. So right here, you can see it says security delay required to change stolen device protection. So basically you got to wait, I believe it's an hour. Yes, it says 1 hour for security delay. Why are they making you do this? Well, because you turned it on, which is really a good thing. So this means even if somebody has your passcode and they take your device from you, you have at least an hour to try to figure out where it is and what to do with it before they can actually wipe it. So it's really nice to have that. I'm glad Apple set that up, but I just wanted to inform you if you run into that, that is what that is. Now, once you're in the settings app, if you have iOS 26, there's actually a couple different ways that you can do this. And the way that I'm recommending is the way I've always done it. It's a step that I've always taken first, just to make sure everything happens properly. If you're not running iOS 26 and you want to know how to do it on there, I will put a pinned comment for an older video that will walk you through the proper way to do it. So basically, I like to go into the iCloud settings because you can go to general and then reset. But if you go to iCloud, you scroll all the way down, there's a sign out button at the very bottom. Once you tap on this, you see now we have the option. It says erase this phone after signing out, which is exactly what we want to do. We just want to make sure that sign out happens properly first. So I'm going to go ahead and tap erase this phone. So now that I'm in here, it's telling you everything that's going to be erased. You will see if you have an eSIM, it will show you that as well. And it will ask you if you want to remove that eSIM. Now, obviously, if you plan to keep this phone, you just want to wipe it and start fresh, keep the eSIM. If you're not going to be using it, you're going to be selling it, you're going to be giving it to a family member, go ahead and delete that eSIM because they won't be using it anyway. So right in here, we're going to go ahead and continue. And here it is. Here's the message. I can keep the eSIM and erase data or delete the eSIM and erase data. I'm going to go ahead and delete. And now I have to put in my passcode and I'm not going to show you that. So let me go ahead and put this in. And now you can see it is doing a backup. Now, I don't need a backup for this device because I already have my main phone right here, but you may want one and it didn't take that long anyway. So I'm just gonna let this sit through and finish up and then we'll get to the next step. Now there is a chance that you may not have enough storage space to actually back up your iPhone to iCloud. And if that's the case, then you'll need to back it up to a computer. If you have a Mac, just plug the phone in there, open up the Finder, and the phone should show up on the left side. Click on your phone and you'll see the screen with all the device info. Under backups, choose backup all my data on your iPhone to this Mac. If you want to save passwords and health data too, which I recommend, make sure you check the encrypted local backup. You will have to put in a little password, so make sure you just save that and remember what it is. Then just hit backup now and let it do its thing. But if you have a PC, you'll need to download iTunes first. Once you got that, plug in your iPhone, open up iTunes, click the iPhone icon, and then everything should look basically the same and you can just back up now. So now that the backup's done, whether you skipped it or you allowed it to finish, it's going to be asking you for your password. So once again, I'm not going to be showing you my password. I'm just going to go ahead and use Face ID to actually find it. And I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Does Apple just give it to you? Sometimes I get it to where it's just a pop-up, I tap, and I can just go straight into it. But other times I have to go into the password app, find the right one, select it, and then it fills out the password and I can continue. It's really annoying. I have the option to hit the little check right here. And sometimes when you do this, it goes fairly quickly. Other times it kind of just freezes up. There's actually a button underneath there that you could also tap to continue, but it's so weird. I can't get the keyboard to dismiss. You can see I'm still hitting this. I can't really do anything up here. I don't want to type anything on the keyboard because I don't want it to mess with my password. So I'm kind of stuck in a limbo right here for just a little bit while it's actually trying to sign me out and deactivate the Find My stuff. And it's weird. So let me go ahead. I'm going to try hitting the space bar and seeing, there it goes. Now I'm going to hit that. And then we're going to try it again. This is one of those weird bugs that I've always experienced, so I would really like to know if you have it or not too. So there we go. So now it is going through the process to completely wipe my iPhone. Once it's done with this, it will be just like it was when I first got it. Obviously, this is the 17 Pro, so this device isn't that old, but whether you have a 13 or 12, maybe you have the old mini phone that I loved so much, whatever phone you have, this will be, the process is basically the same if it's on iOS 26. Once again, if you do have an older one, there is a pinned link in the comments to an older video. I will also put it at the end of this one, but we're almost done right there. And there is one additional way to make sure that iCloud is fully properly signed out of, because the last thing you want is to send this across state lines or whatever, and the new person gets it and iCloud still, for whatever reason, still logged into your device. I have a whole video that walks you through that process. You can click right here to watch that one. Or once again, if you have a device that's not on iOS 26, you can click right here to watch how to unpair that one and wipe it completely as well. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.